Have you ever heard of a civilization that thrived over 4,500 years ago, boasting cities more advanced than many in the world at that time, only to vanish, leaving behind a puzzle that still baffles historians today? This isn't the plot of a fantasy novel. This is the true story of the Indus Valley Civilization. Join me as we journey back in time to unlock the mysteries of this incredible lost world. Our story begins in the 1920s when archaeologists working in what is now Pakistan and Western India made a groundbreaking discovery. Buried beneath layers of earth, they found the ruins of two massive, meticulously planned cities, Harappa and Mohenjo-Daro. These weren't just simple settlements. They were sprawling urban centers, home to tens of thousands of people, and they completely rewrote our understanding of ancient history. For a long time, historians thought that complex urban societies first emerged in Mesopotamia and Egypt. But the Indus Valley Civilization proved that a third, equally sophisticated civilization was flourishing at the same time, stretching over an area larger than both of its contemporaries combined. So what made these cities so special? Let's take a walk through the streets of Mohenjo-Daro. Imagine a city laid out on a perfect grid system, with wide main streets and smaller alleyways branching off. The buildings were made of standardized, oven-baked bricks, a marvel of engineering for the time. This wasn't a haphazard collection of huts. It was a masterpiece of urban planning. What's even more impressive is their sanitation system. Nearly every house had its own private bathroom and a connection to a sophisticated covered drainage network that ran throughout the city. This level of public hygiene wouldn't be seen again in many parts of the world for thousands of years. It tells us that the people of the Indus Valley placed a high value on cleanliness and public health. And it wasn't just the infrastructure that was advanced. The society itself seems to have been remarkably organized and peaceful. Unlike the grand palaces, temples to powerful gods, or monumental tombs for pharaohs found in Egypt and Mesopotamia, we find a striking lack of such structures in the Indus Valley. Archaeologists have found very few weapons, and there's little evidence of warfare. This has led many experts to believe that this was a largely egalitarian and peaceful society, governed not by kings or warrior priests, but perhaps by councils or committees of influential citizens. Their focus seemed to be on trade, craftsmanship, and community well-being, rather than conquest and glory. It's a fascinating model of a society that prioritized stability and prosperity for its people. The economy of the Indus Valley was built on a foundation of agriculture and trade. They cultivated wheat, barley, cotton, and dates, using the fertile floodplains of the Indus River and its tributaries. But they were also master traders. Archaeologists have found distinctive Indus seal small, carved stone objects with intricate animal motifs and a mysterious script as far away as Mesopotamia in modern-day Iraq. This is concrete proof of a thriving international trade network. They likely exported cotton textiles, precious metals, and exotic goods, connecting the ancient world in a web of commerce that spanned thousands of miles. These seals, each one a tiny work of art, acted like a combination of a company logo and a personal signature marking ownership of goods being shipped across land and sea. Now let's talk about the biggest mystery of all, the script. The people of the Indus Valley had a written language, composed of hundreds of unique symbols found on seals, pottery, and small tablets. But here's the frustrating part. No one has been able to decipher it. It's one of the world's last remaining undeciphered ancient scripts. We have thousands of examples, but the inscriptions are all very short, usually just a handful of characters. Without a Rosetta Stone, a key text written in both a known language and the Indus script, the thoughts, beliefs, and history of these people, written in their own words, remain locked away. Cracking this code is the holy grail for archaeologists studying the civilization. What secrets could these symbols hold? Are they names, titles, religious invocations, or records of trade? We can only guess. The culture and daily life of the Indus people are another area where we have to piece together clues like detectives. We find an abundance of terracotta figurines. There are many female figures which some believe represent a mother goddess, suggesting a focus on fertility and creation. We also see figures of animals, both real and mythical, like the famous unicorn that appears on so many seals. What was its significance? Was it a religious symbol, a clan emblem, or something else entirely? They created beautiful pottery, intricate beadwork from semi-precious stones, and small, detailed bronze sculptures, like the famous dancing girl statue found at Mohenjo-Daro. This small statue, full of life and confidence, gives us a rare, personal glimpse into their world. It suggests an appreciation for art, music, and dance. So, if this civilization was so successful, so advanced, and so widespread, where did it go? Around 1900 BC, this vibrant culture began to decline. The great cities were gradually abandoned, the standardized weights and measures fell out of use, and the distinctive script disappeared. By 1300 BC, the Indus Valley Civilization had effectively vanished from history, its memory lost until its rediscovery in the 20th century. The cause of this collapse is one of the most hotly debated topics in ancient history. There's no single, easy answer. One popular theory points to climate change. Shifts in monsoon patterns could have disrupted the delicate balance of the river systems, leading to devastating floods in some areas and severe droughts in others. This would have crippled their agricultural base and made city life unsustainable. Another theory suggests that environmental degradation played a key role. The vast number of baked bricks used to build their cities would have required an enormous amount of wood for fuel. Did they deforest the surrounding landscape, leading to soil erosion and ecological collapse? It's a sobering thought that a civilization could inadvertently destroy the very environment that sustained it. Other theories include the possibility of epidemic diseases spreading through the dense urban populations, or the disruption of their trade networks with Mesopotamia. It's most likely that a combination of these factors, environmental, economic, and perhaps social, created a perfect storm that led to the gradual unraveling of their complex society. Unlike a violent conquest, this seems to have been a slow, quiet fading away. The legacy of the Indus Valley Civilization is all around us, even if we don't realize it. Some scholars believe that many aspects of its culture, from religious motifs to agricultural practices, were absorbed by later cultures that rose in the Indian subcontinent. Elements of Hinduism, such as yoga-like postures seen on some seals and the worship of sacred trees and animals, may have roots that stretch all the way back to Harappa and Mohenjo-Daro. They were pioneers in cotton cultivation, a crop that would go on to shape world history. And their remarkable achievements in urban planning and sanitation continue to inspire awe and provide valuable lessons for us today. The Indus Valley Civilization is a profound reminder that history is full of missing chapters and unsolved puzzles. It challenges our assumptions about what it means to be civilized and shows us that there are many different paths a society can take. They built a world without grand monuments to kings, but with clean water for their citizens. They left us no epic tales of war, but countless tiny seals that speak of a world connected by commerce. Their story is a testament to human ingenuity, but also a cautionary tale about the delicate balance between civilization and the environment. As long as their script remains unread, the people of the Indus Valley will remain silent, their greatest secrets just out of reach. But even in their silence, they have so much to teach us. Thank you so much for joining me on this incredible journey through time. If you found this as fascinating as I do, please hit that like button. And be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss our next adventure into the past. What part of the Indus Valley mystery intrigues you the most? Let me know in the comments below. See you next time.